So what do you make
Thank you very much for having me.
Right. What do you make of Olusegun Obasanjo's latest message to the government?
We are all Nigerians and we always love to respect our elders. So we first must put that in place. And the Nigerian people, as a Yoruba boy, actually, we have a saying that what the elder sees sitting down, the young person might not see standing up. However, where that saying fails or falls short is the fact that it forgets that as people get older, they sometimes start to lose their sight, and to the point where they might suffer from severe form of myopia or even be legally blind. And that is what I think is responsible for the statement by the former president, very respected man, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the great grandfather. The thing is, the most important thing to me actually is the
Marindoti,
fact that
let us hello Marindoti, let's be careful the way we use our words here. So we're talking about an elder statesman here who was a former president of Nigeria. So let's remove those slangs and just use appropriate words to address ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. Right. So you may continue.
No, I was actually not saying talking specifically about what's it called, about the president. I was making a reference to a Yoruba saying.
Okay.
And that was where I tried to say that Yoruba is just the same way Babas way was try to dispute an adage. So but my main point is, and that was why I started with the fact that we have to respect him and his opinion. And I was like, the most important thing to me is not what the president has said or the former president has said, but the perception of Nigerians about this project, which is what I think is most important. I mean, we want definitely everybody to ply that highway. When we are talking about international trade, maritime is very, very important. I mean, and this road is going to open up all our maritime, coastal highway, all the maritime axis. So this road will mean that it is going to be easier for everybody that is making production in the hinterland of Nigeria to be able to get their things to which the different ports that are being structured. One is going to be in Ondo State, one is going to be in Calabar or something. All those ones, it will make it easier movement of goods and services along that corridor. And if you look at that corridor too, that corridor is the most densely populated in Nigeria. So the impact already in my state of Ondo, in Ondo State, where that people are already anticipating based on this on this road is so enormous, because it reminds me of the I-95 in the United States that runs across the Atlantic from south up all the way to the border of Canada. So it is a very important economic road. And so there are so many criticisms of the president that even me as a supporter will have. But this is one very important germane infrastructure that I was so glad that someone was able to conceive, and you have to be able to conceive it for you to be able to achieve it. And if Nigeria is going to get out of the economic doldrum that we have, we need visionary leaders that will be able to imagine these projects and go through with it. So if the former president was not able to conceive this such projects during his time and have the guts to go through with it, then that might explain some of the economic problems that we have right now, because regional leaders need to think about the future. In my own estimation, in the next 10 years, that road will not even be enough. We will need more parallel roads and flyovers and spurs off of it. So the road is even just a start. So to criticize such a road, I think it is not to the benefit of Nigerians. That is why I said that we have to respect the octogenarian and just let's focus on enlightening Nigerians about the benefits of this road, this highway, to their lives. We are already looking at in Ondo State a situation where people will be living in Ondo State and working in Lagos State, because within 1 hour they will drive 1 hour 30 minutes they've driven to the Eco-Atlantic city. And that is going to be the same for each of the contiguous areas around Edo Delta, all the places that is going to go through. So that is the most important thing that I think we need to focus on in terms of that comment by the former president, which is, a respected, statesman, but his comment was probably just misguided, in my own opinion.
Okay,
because maybe and I believe he's being honest, he just couldn't see the importance of that project.